Thank you for staying with TVC News. I am Chidiebere Ezani. And in sports, Jose Mourinho has been sacked as Manchester United manager after 2.5 years in charge. Jose Mourinho's third season syndrome hits again as he parts way with United, sixth in the Premier League, 19 points behind leaders Liverpool, who beat them 3-1 on Sunday. Assistant coach Michael Carrick leads the list of caretaker managers to be appointed until the end of the season. The club will conduct a thorough recruitment process for a new manager. Now, a statement on the club's website says the club would like to thank Jose for his work during his time at Manchester United and to wish him success in the future. The Portuguese was in charge of 144 games in 2.5 seasons, winning 84 games and scoring 243 goals. Mourinho won the FA Community Shield, EFA Cup and the UEFA Europa League in his first season at Old Trafford. Jose Mourinho will be paid to £22.5 million as payoff. Jose, who complained of the club's transfer policies and some senior players, spoke on the abilities of his team in his last press conference as a United boss. Now, joining us from the United Kingdom is Calvin Onwuka, editor of ACL Sports. Good afternoon, Calvin.
Good afternoon, Chidi.
Now, it's finally happened. Does the timing of this sack come as a shock to you?
No, should have been gone long before now, actually. In the summer, when he started making noises, his usual noises about not being happy because he had not been given bottomless pocket to buy players, that's when I knew that we were going to have this kind of problem with Mourinho this season. So he probably should have gone before now.
Okay, now, Mourinho might have had issues, you know, all the issues, the transfers, but his statistics at the club states otherwise. Now, this man has over 60% win percentage in 3 years, just behind Alex Ferguson and all the managers that has been at the club since he left. Does this not say maybe United might have made a mistake?
No, absolutely not. The mistake United made was even hiring him. United should never have hired Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho, long before Jose Mourinho, Sir Alex left, the top people at the club, Sir Alex himself, Sir Bobby Charlton, David Gill, all did say that Jose Mourinho did not fit into the kind of they wanted, the kind of person they wanted to manage Manchester United. So when in July 2016 he was hired, I was dumbstruck. I could not believe that the club went ahead to hire him. Yes, stats can tell you all sorts of things. Jose Mourinho's football at Manchester United has been dire, awful to watch. And the club, this is a man who's made his name to be, quote unquote, the serial winner. But stats, the same stats that you brought up here, do not back up that serial winner in terms of league titles. Jose Mourinho has managed Manchester United, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. In nearly 9 seasons, he's only won 2 titles. 2 titles when you've got the purchasing power of these 3 big clubs does not say well at all about your ability.
Okay, now speaking of the club itself, Manchester United, this is your 3rd sack in 5 years. Where does this leave United as a football club, and where do you think they will finish at the end of the season?
There is nothing wrong with sacking a manager who is not performing well. It's a myth to say longevity solves any problem. It hasn't solved any problem at Arsenal. So a manager is not performing, sack him, get another manager. Chelsea have won loads sacking managers and employing managers. It doesn't matter at all. Sack him, get another in. If the person does not also work, sack him, get another person in. Where will United finish? It depends on who they hire. If it was up to me, let Michael Carrick steer the ship till the end of the season. Surely the players will react completely differently to Michael Carrick than they've done to Jose Mourinho in the last 18 months. There's nothing wrong with keeping Michael Carrick to the end of the season. That way, they do a proper search, getting a proper replacement.
All right, thank you very much, Calvin, for your time this afternoon. And of course, we wish Manchester United all the best for the rest of the season. Now away from football, the first edition of the Lagos All Sail event came to an end over the weekend, but the interest it generated is still a talking point, with over 300 participants in canoeing, jet ski and the boat race, which produced the King and the Queen of the Sea. Now joining us live in the studio to talk and take a look at the Lagos All Sail is Malik Shehu. Good afternoon, Malik. Welcome to the news this afternoon. Okay, now the All Sail participation, was that the expectation when this was put together?
Yes, of course. The crowd we have there, they are not a stage-managed crowd. They are real people who came in for participation, and they did their best.
Now, of course, did you expect the expertise that we were seeing? There was a lot of expertise in some of the events that were carried out on the day, which is not usual to Nigerians, especially on water.
Yes, we prepared for that. We brought those people on board to ensure that they give us what we need. And it was really very interesting to see that the technical expertise were on ground. Some were naval consultants, some marine consultants were on ground to take care of the whole event.
Now, today, of course, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway was reopened. How safe is the water? Because we have to talk about water transport. From organizing this event, how safe do you think the water is for people to, to decongest traffic on land?
Yes, the conversation has to continue because we have water, but we don't use it. So now we are trying to start this conversation that let's get involved in our waterways, let's use our waterways. We can do so much with our waterways. So good enough, we have the interest of NIMASA coming on board. We have the NPA looking at it. We have other, like LASWA, NIWA, they're all looking at it like, okay, fine. We can start up something new right here. Then you have the LASEMA, which is the emergency people, in case there are any mishaps on waterline. But anyhow, I think if the conversation gets more serious, I think we will have a very beautiful waterways transportation system in place.
In 30 seconds, how would you convince me to go by water instead of by land? Because we know all the we hear only of the negatives, the fact that people drown for traveling by water, the lack of safety, no jackets to travel by water. In 30 seconds, how do you convince me to go by water?
Right now we have started talking about having enough safety measures on water, because we can't afford to be onlookers of the water activities while the world is harnessing their waterways. Okay. So, like the institutions I have called initially, they are now ready to put in all necessary amenities to ensure that the waterway is protected. So I think it's improved. It's getting improved right now.
All right. Thank you very much, Shehu, for joining us on the program. We wish the All Sails all the best.
Thank you.
Well, Dutch and Ajax centre-back Martin de Ligt has won the 2018 Golden Boy Award. The 19-year-old was presented with a football-shaped trophy during a ceremony in Turin on Monday night. De Ligt beat Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold, Real Madrid's teenager Vinicius Jr., Roma's Justin Kluivert, and AC Milan star Patrick Cutrone to the award. De Ligt has been a sensation for Ajax since making his debut for them in 2016. His good form has attracted interest from the likes of Barcelona and Manchester City ahead of the January transfer window. President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, says the Super Eagles will play a friendly against one of the top 3 African countries in March as part of preparation for the African Cup of Nations. The friendly against the unnamed African country will hold during the first international break of 2019, but after a dead rubber African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Seychelles. Senegal, Tunisia and Morocco are the top 3 teams in Africa in the latest FIFA ranking, while Egypt, with 7 titles, are the most successful team on the continent, followed by Cameroon and Ghana. Well, that's all on sports at this hour. Nifemi and Ngozi will round it off.
Right, thank you very much, Chidebere, for that exciting one. We're looking forward to when the waters will actually be a good
alternative.
For sports.
Exactly, of course. Given the fact that many Lagosians even live on water,
there you go.
We have a lot of expertise in that. That wraps up on the news this hour. For more, you can reach us. You could, of Of course, get more information on our website. It's tvcnews.tv, and also follow the conversation on social media using the handle at tvcnewsng. I am Nifemi Oguntoye.
And I'm Ngozi Alebu. Thanks for watching.